Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's a beautiful Friday morning, and I just wanted to enjoy some of the scenery. For those of you who's been here, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Sean B. On this channel, we're following my entrepreneurship journey of my two businesses, my reselling business and my embroidery business. So guys, as usual, it's been a minute since the last video. I'm trying to be more consistent, and hopefully I will drop one video per week is the new goal. So bear with me as we transition. Alright guys, so for the past couple of weeks I've been trying to fine-tune my scheduling. I've been working on getting my productivity in order, getting my focus in order. You guys know I've been doing more digitizing classes, trying to master the digitizing. I've been doing more drawing classes, learning the art side, trying to be more creative, getting more ideas flowing into the embroidery business. Summer is now beginning. Kids are out of school, so schedules become more challenging. So this is the time for me to fine-tune the schedule, make sure that business and work life is not colliding. Check flying above. And that is the goal. We're trying to get more structured and just how the day works, because this is a part-time business for me. I still have my full-time business, and that can be tricky navigating two businesses while still working a 9 to 5. But so far it's been working well. So the goal now is to completely structure the business where my fitness goals are in place, my eating habits are in place, my business time is properly scheduled in, my meetings are properly scheduled in, my time for educating myself and learning new things in the business and making it grow to the point where my businesses are my full-time job. Like, we want to get rid of the 9 to 5, so we got to make this work where it's 100% full-time. So I've been videoing for the last couple of days on our latest embroidery design. It's the World Cup going on now, so we decided to do a soccer design on a polo shirt. Why this has taken me 3 days, you will soon see, because I'm going to add those shoots into the end of this video so you can see for yourself. That's when I knew that my productivity was falling off. It never took me 3 days to do one project, and we're going to finish off that project today. So we had to get productivity in check, scheduling in check, get our mindset right. And it happens when you're running your own business and still have to deal with family life, and it's a one-man show. It gets kind of tricky. So if we can get the scheduling and our productivity and our focus in order, everything should run as one smooth operating system, and that's the goal. So as you guys know, previous videos, we've implemented a lot of AI into the business. The goal now is to actually So one of the goals is we've done a lot of AI blueprints for different parts of the business to have it run smoothly. Whereas we have a YouTube blueprint of how to make different videos, different subject. I'm finally gonna follow that. This way we'll knock out the one video per week and get the channel back up the way it's supposed to be. We have the business structure of the week. We're gonna integrate that with all of the other systems of waking up, eating, meditating, working out, going to work, business meetings. We're going to structure all those into a complete week. Like before, I used to just structure it and then I'll just follow it day by day. Now I'm trying to get a full Notion app set up, whereas everything's structured for the week. So we'll pick one day during the week where we spend the whole day figuring out what workouts we're doing for the week. Then we'll figure out what breakfast we're going to eat for the entire week. We're going to meal prep these. What lunch we're going to eat for the entire week. The only thing we're not going to schedule into that is the family dinners. We're just going to keep it to my, basically personalize everything towards me. As far as the family with their dinners and stuff, that change depending on what they feel like they want. So we'll have a time block out. We'll have a time block scheduled for like the family, what dinners they want, time enough to cook all that stuff. You know, get everything structured in a complete program. And I know it's gonna sound like I'm turning into a robot if I follow this to the T. But when you want to be successful, you have to structure your time 100%. It has to be scheduled. Everything has to be on the schedule. The only thing that doesn't need to be on the schedule, but in the schedule, is your personal family time. Just block it out on your calendar. Personal time. 4, 5, 6 hours a day, personal time. Or once a week, personal time. You don't have to schedule exactly what you're doing with the family, but you just got to block that time out. As far as distractions go, I've set up when I'm doing certain computer work in school and stuff, set timers. Because I've noticed in the past couple of weeks as I'm working on my schedules and classes, you get tired. You sit in front of the computer, you're dozing off. Set a 30-minute timer. I have my 30-minute timer by the computers and it goes off every 30 minutes. Or it can be set for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however long you need. Make sure you're not dozing off. Make sure you're focused. Take a break in between. Clear your head. And that's pretty much where we're going with it. I'm hoping to get this completely knocked out. I know I've been moving slow for the past couple of weeks. Well, those days are over. I'm finally getting some restful rest. I've been to the doctors, checking up on my health, making sure everything's in order. Everything's in order so far. Nothing bad's going on with my health. Like I said, the newest thing is I'm getting proper sleep now. And I'll probably go into more details on that in another video, but it helps. Rest helps. All right, so we're gonna go into the craft room, finish off that football design. We're gonna put the other 2 videos so everything will be in order on here now. So you see us jumping from day to day, that's why. Let's get to it. Let's do some work today. All right, guys, it's definitely a different day. We did not get to finish the test of the design yesterday for the fact that we ran out of time. Had to get to my full-time job. I only have about 3 to 4 hours during the day, the morning times, to do my embroidery business, reselling business. So time does fly, but we make it work. So we're gonna continue from where we left off yesterday. I have to get my soccer design stitched out, test it out, make sure everything stitches right before we put it on the polo shirt. So let me show you what we're working with. So this is the soccer logo. We're about to put left chest, but we're gonna put it on a machine, get it test stitched out to make sure the designer that we got the design from their digitizer was on point. Because if the digitizer is not on point, then the product doesn't look good. So we did use Creative Fabrica. We used their website of different designs that we searched for. We pulled this from a new designer that I don't normally use, so I'm testing out their work. So let's go. Let's get it done. I had to make the design a little bit smaller because it didn't quite fit the 5x5 hoop, even though it's only supposed to be about 4 inches tall. It didn't really fit into the hoop. So I reduced the size by 85%, but I'm thinking I gotta go back into the design and get a smaller design. Go from the 4 inches to the 3-inch design just for that specific 5x5 hoop, because as you can see, I had to stop it. The arm on this side was hitting the edge. But now that we're past that part of the digitizer, I've slowed it down to about 300, and it's slowly stitched that side. I slowed it down to about 300, slowly stitched on that side, rubbing up on the edge. Didn't want to break my footer or my needle. But once the test design is done and the actual design is going to go on the shirt, we're going to go back into the designs that we got from the digitizer and get a smaller design of the object, of the logo. This way we don't have any problems. We don't have to increase the hoop size, because that's one thing we can do too. We can go up a hoop size to the bigger hoop so we have space. But I like my magnetic hoop, so we're gonna stick with the magnetic hoop and stitch it out a different size. Now I need to hit the computer. Got about an hour left before I gotta get ready for work. So that's how my day goes. That's how my day goes. So we're gonna hit the computer, come back. Hopefully that'll be done, and I'll show you the end results of the test design. All right, guys, test stitch is done. Look at that. It came out pretty good, even though I made it smaller. I lowered it from 100% to 85%, but again, with the adjustment of how this is on an angle, I should have brought it a little bit closer this side, because as you can see, there's scratches when the footer hit the side. But besides that, it came out pretty good. It was digitized pretty well. Just a few things I gotta trim. So this is actually ready to go on a shirt. Now, I might go back to the designer and get a smaller design just so it fits perfectly in here, instead of using this hoop. I don't really like using the hoops that came with the Reselling machine, because once you do the magnetic hoops, you don't want to go back. And I like my magnetic hoops. Like, they're on point with just centering the designs on the shirt, left chest, right chest. So that's why I prefer to stick with the magnetic hoops than trying to line everything up by eye or measuring and then clamping it on with the regular Reselling hoops. So it's about 1 o'clock now. Now it's time for me to start getting ready to go to work. So again, we have ran out of time, but that's what we got done for today. I was able to list and relist on eBay and Posh. So that got knocked out of the way. We did this design. We got that out of the way. We've been productive for the morning, but we like to be a little bit more productive than we've been. So once we get the scheduling on point, we're gonna be rocking and rolling. design came out on point. Got a little cleanup to do, but this is a test design shirt, test design polo. I think it came out pretty good. Let's get a close up of that. All right, guys, so 3 days later, 3 videos later, the design is finally done. It's ready to be mass produced, launched, hopefully put on the site, put on our business site, maybe within the next couple of days, we'll see. But we're gonna get it up there. All right, so the goal plan for the next couple of weeks is 1 video a week. The new settings for these videos are going to go according to our AI blueprint, which would have us do a reselling video, embroidery video, reselling video, embroidery video, probably evolve. So the structures, we're going to fine tune that, but we're going to get a blend of reselling and a blend of the embroidery and a blend of everyday life of building out these 2 businesses. So that is the new goal. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned and learn new things with me as we grow the business. This is Sean Beige HBK signing off. I'll see you next time.